Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Well, a lot different because I'm playing Gorilla Tag. But I usually do Minecraft videos on this channel, but today we're going to be doing a Gorilla Tag video. So, I got a Oculus Quest 2, so that's cool. So, today I'm just going to be showing you the basics of Gorilla Tag. So if you really want to know how to do this properly, you should probably go into private code. The way you do that is you just spam a bunch of different letters like that and then press enter. And then you gotta wait in the stump. Don't go out or else you go into a public match. You just gotta wait until the stump until you become Rock Monkey. And then you'll be in a private code. So, this video is just gonna be the basics of Gorilla Tag pretty much. Okay, so first you need to learn how to run. So, to run, you just wanna you don't wanna go like this with two hands. You're gonna do one hand at a time, and you're gonna sort of pull yourself parallel to the ground. So you wanna take your hand out and then go like that. Take your hand and then go like that. So you just pull yourself along, one hand after the other, just like this. You don't wanna go like that, because if you see, you're not getting much speed. You're sort of going up a lot more. So yeah, that's running. And if you don't already know, you don't have legs, so you can't use your joystick to move around. You have to use your arms. So the next thing you want to learn is how to actually, jump onto things. So probably the best way to do this is at the bottom of the stump, right here, right where this little ramp leads out to. So you're just going to hit it sort of at an angle like that, so that you go up and over towards it. And you want to have your hand in front and side like this. So it sort of like chips into it there. Like that. So that's going to be useful for stuff later. So, probably the next thing you're going to want to learn is how to pinch climb. So pinch climbing is very simple. Probably the best place to learn pinch climbing is on this little pole here, or over on the double walls. I'm going to be doing it on the double walls because there isn't a thing at the top that will stop you from going up there. So what you're going to do is you're just going to come up to one of these double walls, and then you're going to pinch with both hands, just like this. And then you're going to push down. So I like to think of it, instead of pulling up, instead of like pulling yourself up, you're throwing something down, like that. And you're just going to repeat that. Just like this. Like that, and then when you get to the top, you just put your hand on there. And that's pretty much pinch climbing. A tip from me when you're starting off is, when you're pinch climbing, take it slow and focus on it. Don't go like really fast and messy. You just want to take it slow and do nice big throwdowns, like that. Just like this. Yeah, so that's pinch climbing. Now the next thing we're probably gonna want to learn is how to do the double walls. So if I go all the way down to the bottom, you're going to want to go in the middle of these double walls, and you're just going to sort of push off diagonally, exactly like we did over there, and you're going to push off this wall, and you're just going to like push left and right like that until you get to the top, and you're just going to put your hand up here. And a lot of people, what they do first is they actually start to like push themselves forward. So what you can actually do to help with this is do like two and then like turn around. It's a little bit harder, but it helps you get used to the feeling of just going parallel like this. But for me, I did not have a problem with this. I could just do it immediately, but you got to get used to not doing that when you go on these walls, because you want to be straight. Another thing you can do on these walls when you get a bit more advanced is you can do that. You can do like a little push up, like a little wall climb thing. Okay, so the next thing we're probably going to want to learn is branching. So for branching, I'd recommend to come onto this wall, because this is like a good spot to start branching. So the thing we're going to learn first, the little branching thing we're going to learn first, is how to get from this wall to that platform. So you're just going to have your hand here, and you're going to like get yourself onto this branch down here. Then you're gonna bring yourself along here, and you're just gonna do a small little launch over here. This is quite hard to do, so you'll probably need to do a bit of practicing first. And then we can launch over to this one. This one's pretty easy. And then you go to the very end, put your hand here, and then you just launch yourself along just like that. And you'll be on the platform. So you can probably, it's not that hard to like do a little run up on these platforms, but you can just like start from down here or something and then just run up here. There's a little gap, but it's practically unnoticeable while you're doing it. I had no problem when I first started. But a tip I'd recommend when you're running up this big ramp is don't do your normal running, because that'll like push you up in the air and slow you down. Turn to the side and use your hand to like pull yourself along like this. It's really fast. As you can see there, it's really fast. Also, because I've got Rock Monkey and I've got a speed boost from it, but yeah. Next thing to learn is platforms. So you can see these little wood platforms over here are what we're going to do next. So you're going to come up to the top, and you can just, this is good when you're running away from someone, you can just like sort of jump around on them. It's not too hard. And this is actually another good spot to do some branching. By the way, that branching before was just like a little introduction to it. It wasn't very hard. But as you can see, you can just sort of go around in circles on these platforms. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for platforms. Another little branching thing you can do on here is come over here, come onto this one, and then launch onto this platform over here. I nearly missed that, but yeah. Okay, next thing we're going to learn is pinch climbing trees. So this one's a little bit harder. The tree I'd recommend to do is that big one right there, but I'll show you how to get up. So the way you get up to that platform up there is you do your pinch climbing from before up until you get to the top of this wall, and then you sort of come over here and you got to like do a big jump up to there. Hold on, I got to turn my music off. Okay, now that my music is off, just gonna want to do like a big jump up onto there, and you're gonna reach your arm out and try to grab one. So you go like this. Whee! You just reach your arm on and bring yourself up. By the way, here's a good tip if you're getting a bit better at the game right now. You can actually put your hand here and go under, because your hitboxes are your hands and your head and your body. So your arms, they can just pass through stuff. So we're gonna try and get pinch climb to the top of this tree. So the spot that I'd recommend that's easiest for me is, you gotta be careful because you're like really near the edge, but it's this spot right here because there's no branches in the way. So it's a bit harder, but you're gonna have this, like, do the same pinch on this wide part, and you're just gonna throw yourself down, and it gets thinner and thinner as you go up. So yep, just like that. And now you can just like put your hand on top like that, and you're up really high. So that's cool. That's the tallest tree, so you can do it on there too, but you're going to need to do a bit of branching at the same time. Okay, so the final skill to learn is wall climbing. Now this one is not really in the basics, but I'm still going to do it anyway for people who are actually a bit better and they've already got all that stuff down. So, in my opinion, this is the best wall to do it. It's right next to the tree stump, and you'll recognize it because it's got this little flower right next to it in the grass texture. So, you're gonna sort of like do the same thing that we did over here with the, like, push yourself and then do a little chip into the wall. You're gonna do the same thing onto this wall right here, or this one. You could do either one, but I like to have my finger positions like this, where you're just gonna do that. And just heads up, you actually stick on the wall for like half a second, and then you fall. So just practice that, and once you can get it stuck on the wall, like just like that, then you're good. So after this, you're gonna launch yourself, and then you're gonna like launch yourself up, and you're gonna, whoa, I just went really far. but you're gonna like launch yourself up and go into the same position. I like to turn, but as you can see, if you take it slow, you get up to this little V part here, where the line splits. Now, this part's a lot easier because it's going in a bit, but I like to go on this left one right here. So, you can just do the same thing, and keep in mind, you don't want to push out, or else you'll fly out. This is what stops most people from wall climbing. They push out. You just want to go. You want to move parallel with the wall, just like that. Parallel, so you go towards that one, just like that. So, yep, see that? Fell a little bit. I'm still not the best, but as you can see, you can go on this left one now. And then from here, you're going to want to start wall running. So the way you do it is it's exactly the same, but you just going to move your hand really parallel to the wall. Now there's a good spot to practice this in. It's up on top of the stump, so I'll show you how to get there now. So in my opinion, the easiest way to get on top of the stump is you make your way up this ramp in front of this tree. You're just going to pop yourself up onto here. You can use that branch too. And then up here, then you're going to bring yourself along and then push over onto this one. Or if you've got long enough arms, you can actually just go straight onto this big one. But you're going to go here and you're going to just sort of jump up onto here. And then you can move along. And then from about maybe this little white dot, you're just going to push yourself up onto the stump. So, the best way to practice wall running, in my opinion, is this little dip right here. So you're going to come to the corner and you're going to like do a big jump onto the wall. And you're just going to start moving your hand in like a sort of towards your hip in a parallel to the wall motion. So watch this. See? Just like that. And you might want to start like just going up a little bit first. But once you get used to it, you can start like moving a little bit. You can also do it from this branch. You can jump off there and onto here. This one's a lot harder in my opinion because it's got this little ridge. But once you get along there, like that, you can just sort of climb around a little bit. And by the way, this little part of the wall where it's blue, don't go on there because it's slippery and you'll fall down. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. This is my first Gorilla Tag video, so hopefully you like it. But yeah, I'm still not very good at the game, but I've got pretty much all of the skills down. This is like sort of just the basic skills. But yeah, that should be it for this video. Yeah, so see ya. That was cool. I just did that randomly. I went off there and then, wow.